back to the What's Your Modal Podcast vlog week 2 of my recovery from the distal bicep tendon surgery. So this is week 2. For those of you that are just not tuning in, just a quick recap. My bicep tendon was ruptured while I was playing basketball in a league game that I should not have been playing in with some energetic young men. And what happens is, comes down for a rebound, sharp part of the elbow, the pointing part of the elbow, finds itself, it lands itself right in the cusp of my arm, ruptures my bicep tendon, has surgery or whatnot, and here we are. This is week 2. It's actually an exciting week because Thursday I had my first follow-up visit since the surgery, and it was a day before Friday, which was Thursday or whatnot. So it was a day before. It made actually 2 weeks, which is 2 weeks is today, which I'm pretty happy because they said I'm supposed to be in this brace for approximately 6 weeks, and then I can start doing some really good things in regards to strengthening it. But the appointment on Thursday went very well. They actually took off the dressing of my wound. It had a gauze on top of where they went in for the incision, and it was some tape over there to hold it down. I was not supposed to get it wet the entire time, so you can imagine it's difficult taking a shower because I had to have my arm like this and out of the way to ensure that it was not getting wet. But Thursday, shout out my doctor, Jenna, she was able to take it off. And what they did was they placed these stirrups on the wound. I'm going to try to see if I can show you. Hold on. There's some smear that goes across my spot 4. This time now I can get it. And eventually these stirrups go away or whatnot. And then I'll put some paper tape on top of it just to make sure the wound doesn't get extremely bumpy so it can get flat. But on Thursday, they were pretty impressed with my movement. I was able to move my arm. Obviously, it definitely looks different. If I get a chance here, I'll take my brace off just to show you. So it's pretty well. Everything went well. No bad sensation or anything like that. I do have a little numbing around the radial area where the thumb goes all the way down to this forearm area. Like I said, I'll show you in a second when I take the brace off. The appointment went well, and then she tells me that you can start physical therapy. I was looking forward to that. I was super happy about that because I'm ready to get back to playing ball eventually, but I'm really focused on this recovery piece. She gave me the number. It was actually in the same building. So I actually went up to PT the same day. So on Thursday, so yesterday, I went up to the 5th floor, scheduled me some PT for the next day, and I scheduled out for 3 or 4 weeks. My first day of PT was today. I could not wait. But one thing that I was a little bit disappointed about was I thought at my first follow-up appointment that they were going to allow the brace to go from 90 degrees to 60 or something like that. But they told me, no, I had to wait. So I'm like, oh man, this is going to be a slower process than I thought. But what ends up happening is I went to PT today, and Jamie, shout out Jamie, my physical therapist, she was very upfront with me. She was happy that I had all my movement. I could feel my fingers. I was able to move my fingers. I was able to make a fist. She did some measurements of the injured arm versus my left arm, which is pretty good, just to do some comparisons. And I'm not too far off in regards to that. My arm is still a little swollen, but the swelling will go down eventually. I'm adding heat, not ice, to try to allow for more blood flow to the area for healing. That's what I was instructed to do. So I'm doing that. I was also introduced to some exercises that I'm supposed to do 3 times a day. In addition to some massaging of the scar tissue area. Right now, I have to do it around the scar till the stirrups come off, and then I'm able to add the paper tape to the actual wound, and then I can start massaging into the wound to try to break down that scar tissue. My PT session lasted about 45 minutes. We did some intake questions, and then we did some things. We had a little trouble bringing the brace down. That was the best part, in my opinion, because I'm doing so well in terms of movement at this juncture of the recovery. Instead of it going down to 60, I'm able to go all the way down to 40, which is very good because I only need to go a little bit further to get down to 0. So right now I'm at negative 40 from 0 for those that are into math and things like that. But I'm at negative 40. So 40 more degrees to go. I go to PT next week, and I'm hoping that as long as I continue to do the things at home that I need to in terms of the exercises, that I'll be good. Looking forward to that. I'm very, very happy that I can extend my arm a lot more, and I have done my exercises again today. I'm gonna do it one more time tonight to make sure it's my third time. I did use the heating pad as well. For those of you that came to actually see, I'm gonna take off my brace here. And my first time ever taking off my brace was on Thursday for my follow-up visit. That was my first time. So I had this thing on for a week, for almost 2 weeks. I never took it off. You see this? So, and it was stuck like this for 90 degrees, and now I'm down to 40. So this feels great. So here's the brace. All right. So if I take off the brace, now you have my arm. My arm is a lot smaller than the other one or whatnot. What I was saying was from here to about here. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. From here to about here, there's some like a numbness there. So I can feel it, but it feels like something was wrong. But what happens is throughout that surgery, there's a radial nerve, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty sensitive. So when you're trying to protect it or trying to work around it, when you're trying to complete the surgery, it can get nicked and it can be agitated or irritated. So I do have to perform some sensation type exercises, or I take a towel and I just lightly rub it against the nerve area for about 5 minutes. I did that while the Bucks game was on. I continue to do that, and that's supposed to help. So I'm hoping it helped. But I'm able to open my arm. We're working on pronation and supination. I can go about this far in terms of opening it, as opposed to here, I can do the whole hand. Here, about here. So it's pretty good for 2 weeks in. Then I'm working on turning it over. And I can go to about right there, as opposed to here, I can go all the way over. You see the difference? But that comes with time. So one of my exercises, I have to go from here to here for about 10 to 15 reps, which is pretty cool. I'm not supposed to feel any pain. I'm not supposed to do it too hard as well. So I'll do that again, like I said, tonight. And then I'm supposed to have another exercise. This is where I hold it. Try to fix this camera. There we go. Make me misfire a little bit, but I have to hold it towards my side here. What I'm doing is I'm doing assisted. I'm going up as far as I can go, and then I'm going down. So I have to do that for 10 reps. Then I have to hold it where I make it do it. It's me doing it with my other arm, just going up and down. I have to do that for 10 reps, and then I have to do it alone. So the flexion is alone. So if you see, I can lift up to about right there. Then I have to go down. So it's all about trying to get that range of motion back together. So I have to loosen that up. But all in all, I'm enjoying it because I'm actually able to move my arm, and I can hold it down to 40 degrees and things like that. And now I can get dressed like a little bit easier as well. She also checked the range of motion of my shoulder. I have full range of motion there. So that's pretty good. So that was also something that she checked. She wanted to make sure I can put my thumb all the way down to, I think, this line in my hand, which does a lot. That says a lot here. Can do that as well. So a lot of those things actually went well today. I go back and see her on Tuesday. I'm looking forward to it, hoping that this progresses expeditiously, but in a safe manner, right? I don't want to rush it because I'm thirsty to get back there on a court or anything like that. A lot of people have been texting me, asking me when I'm coming back and checking in on me, but it's all good. But week 2, I'm optimistic. I'm feeling good. I got these exercises. I'm going to keep doing them. And then, like I said, I meet with her next week, Tuesday. I think Tuesday and Thursday, I think we're going to do 2 times a week. And what's funny is there's a basketball court in there. So hopefully soon I'll be able to get me some shots up and things like that. That's week 2. Please check back for week 3 next week, Friday. Share, comment. This is just for anybody that's ever experienced this. I've seen other videos in which someone vlogged their recovery. I haven't seen anybody like me actually vlogging in recovery. So I just wanted to try to be that person. And today I have my Heal shirt on. Shout out Harry Evans from Heal Black Man. He provided me with the shirt. And I am in the process of healing, literally and figuratively. And also shout out my man here. I don't know if you can see it. Still focus. So until next time, what's your motive?